Hey Talking Fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. And today we are going to go ahead and preview the Sony Championship Open, the Sony Open for the PGA. It is week 2 of this 2023 part of the season. So, let's go ahead and take a look. We have some odds, picks, field, tomorrow's tee times, and TV coverage for all 4 days. We are going to go ahead and take a look at the Wally Golf Club. Alright, so to start off, we have the predictions for CBS. So they are calling Matsuyama to win the Sony Open this year. He is the defending champion and one of the favorites at 15-1. He is barely cracked the top 10. He is extremely inconsistent this season, finishing top 21st or worse in each of his last 5 starts on the tour. He has struggled mightily with his accuracy. He is ranking 136th on tour in greens and regulation percentage at 66.98%. He is also not a strong pick to win at all, and there are far better values. Another surprise is Billy Horschel with a 32-1 long shot. He is making a strong run. He did finish 30th in a 38-man field last week, but he is a target for anyone looking for a huge payday. He did finish top 10 in the CJ Cup at South Carolina. He has been a bit up and down since. He has been remarkably consistent with his approach play, ranking 3rd in strokes gained, approaching the green 1.256. He also enters this week's event ranked 26th in one-putt percentage at 43.52% and 30th in putting average with 1.707%. If he is draining putts this week, he will have a great shot. Alright, now let's take a look at the pits. Let's take a look at the model is also targeting 5 other golfers with odds of 22-1 or longer who will make surprising runs. Now, let's take a look. The odds in the field, we have Tom Kim at plus 1100, Sanjay M at 1400, Hideki Matsuyama at 1500, Jordan Spieth at 1500, Russell Henley at 2100, Tom Hoge at 2200, and Corey Connors at 2200. Now, we also have Brian Harman, Adam Scott, Taylor Montgomery, Billy Horschel, Cameron Davis, Hyun Lee, Keegan Bradley, Siwoo Kim, Maverick McNeely, JJ Spawn, Alex Smalley, Christian Bezuidenhout, Mackenzie Hughes, Emmanuel Grillo, Harris English, JT Poston, Danny McCarthy, Matt Kuchar, Webb Simpson, Gary Woodland, Kurt Katayama, Adam Svensson, Will Gordon, Andrew Putnam, Chris Kirk, Brendan Steele, Hayden Buckley, Brendan Todd, Nick Hardy, Aaron Rai, Davis Thompson, Chun-On Yu, Russell Knotts, Grayson Sigg, Patton Kazire, Ryan Palmer, Robbie Shelton, Stephen Jager, Justin Suh, Ryan Armour, Troy Merritt, Brandon Wu, Ben Griffin, David Lipsky, Ches Reavie, David Lingmerth, Kevin Streelman, Sam Ryder, Hazuki Hida, Michael Thompson, Lucas Lover, James Hahn, Mark Hubbard, Stuart Sink, Taiga Sematala, Songyun Kim, Joseph Bramlett, Carl Yawn, Nick Taylor, Brian Stewart, Harry Higgs, Adam Long, Kita Nakajima, Tyson Alexander, MJ Duffy, John Ha, Adam Shank, Scott Piercy, Cole Hammer, Zach Blair, Ben Taylor, Austin Eckroat, Danny Lee, Peter Montanati, Beyond Hanan, and Yeto Katsuragawa. Those are the field of play for this 2023 Sony Open in Hawaii. This is the second straight week we are in Hawaii. Let's take a look at the top 15 power rankings heading into this tournament. At number 15, we have Taylor Montgomery. He is in his rookie season. He is 7 for 7 with 3 top 10s and another 3 top 15s this season. Alright, at number 14, we have Alex Smalley, among the trendy who have been disappointed to run out of tournaments this fall. He finished at respective tied for 11th, tied for 4th, and tied for 5th, and his last 3. Second appearance at Wailea last time in 2022. Maverick McNeely, one of the tour's best putters. And at number 12, we have Christian Bezuidenhout. He is concluding 2022 with a pair of top 5s in his native South Africa. He did finish tied for 17th with a balanced attack in the Sony Open last year. At number 11th, we have Keith Mitchell. At number 10, we have veteran Keegan Bradley at age 36. At number 9, J.J. Spawn. Number 8, Hideki Matsuyama. He is the defending champion. At number 7, we have Tom Hoge. His fate may hinge upon his TCU Fairs and college football's title game. Number 6 is Sanjay M. Number 5 is going to be Brian Harman. And number 4, Corey Connors, who did close out a tied for 18th at Kapalua with a week's best 67. Also, number 3 is Jordan Spieth. His first appearance is missing the cut in 2019. He finished 3rd in 2017 and tied for 18th in the 2018 tournament. It would be surprising if he never contended at Wailea. He broke the seal of 2023 with a tie for 13 at Kapalua. And then at number 2, we have Russell Henley, who celebrates his 10th anniversary of his breakthrough PGA Tour title at this same course. He clipped in a playoff by Hideki Matsuyama last year. He did warm up with a tied for 30 at the tournament last week. And then finally, at the number 1 of this tournament, Tom Kim, who continues to leave us shaking our heads. It is with reason that he will defy historical trend. In his Kapalua debut, he did lead the field in greens, tee to green, and par 5 scoring, en route to a tie for 5th in the tournament. That is going to be the power rankings of the Sony Open in Hawaii. Alright, now finally we are going to take a look at the tee times for Thursday. At 7:10, the tee times will be tee number 1, Brendan Steele, Jonathan Bird, and Matthias Schwab. At tee number 10, Troy Merritt, Kyle Stanley, and Christian Bezuidenhout. At 7:20, we have at tee number 1, we have Michael Kim, Parker McLaughlin, and Doc Redmond. At tee number 10, we have Emmanuel Grillo and Chesson Hadley, as well as Alex Smalley teeing off there as well. At 7:30, we have Andrew Putnam, KJ Choi, and Mark Hubbard at tee number 1. At tee number 10, Chris Kirk, Maverick McNeely, and Kelly Craft teeing off at number 10. At 7:40, tee number 1, we have Stuart Sink, Siwoo Kim, and Jim Herman. At tee number 10, Chad Ramey, Lucas Glover, and Cam Davis. At tee number 1, 7:50 a.m., Adam Svensson, Harris English, Michael Thompson. At tee number 10, Russell Henley, Tom Hoge, and Matt Kuchar. At 8 o'clock, tee number 1, J.J. Spawn, Ryan Brehm, and Webb Simpson. At tee number 10, Bailey Horschel, Jordan Spieth, and Zach Johnson. At 8:10, tee number 1, Ryan Moore, Sam Ryder, and Max McGreevy. Tee number 10, Brian Harman, Russell Knotts, and Austin Smotherman. At 8:20, tee number 1, Nate Lashley, Scott Piercy, and Brendan Wu. Tee number 10, Adam Schenk, Zach Blair, and Kramer Hickok. At 8:30, tee number 1, Kevin Yu, MJ Duffy, and Vincent Norman. Tee number 10, we have Justin Suh, Eric Cole, and Matty Schmid. At 8:40, we have Trevor Cohn, Kevin Roy, and Kohei Okada at tee number 1. At tee number 10, Eric Barnes, Sam Stevens, and Cole Hammer. At 8:50, we have Dylan Wu, Carson Young, and Danny Guise teeing off at number 1. And at number 10, Davis Thompson, Tano Goya, and Kaito Anishi. At 9 o'clock tee time, we have Harry Hall, Kyle Westmoreland, and Yuto Katsuwada. At tee number 10, we have Paul Haley II, Trevor Werbilo, and Austin Treslow. Alright, now we are going into the afternoon tee times at 11:50. On tee number 1, we have Peter Malnati, Denny McCarthy, and Kurt Katayama. And then at tee number 10, Kevin Tway, Aaron Bedley, and Brian Stewart. At noon, tee number 1, Patton Kizzire, David Langmuth, and Hayden Buckley. At tee number 10, Ryan Palmer, Kevin Streelman, and Aaron Rye. At 12:10, we have Bryce Garnett, Ryan Armour, and Steven Jader teeing off at number 1. At number 10, we have Keith Mitchell, Jimmy Walker, and Bjorn Han An. At 12:20, team number 1, Robert Streb, Richie Rarnsinki, and Nick Taylor. Well, on team number 10, K.H. Lee, Tyler Dunklin, and Gary Woodland. And the final tee times. At 12:30, Keegan Bradley, Tom Kim, Mackenzie Hughes will be teeing off at number 1. Ches Reavy, J.T. Poston, and Brendan Todd will tee off at number 10. 12:40, Hideki Matsuyama, Sanjay M, and Adam Stott will tee off at number 1, while number 10, Danny Lee, David Lipsky, and Grayson Sid. At 12:50, we have Torrey Connors, Roy Sabatini, and Jerry Kelly will tee off at number 1, while Adam Long, Austin Cook, and Ben Martin, all United States natives, will tee off there. At 1 o'clock, tee number 1, Nick Hardy, Ben Taylor, and Harrison Endicott will tee off, while at number 10, Joseph Bramlett, Zinch Du, and Brendan Matthews will tee off. At 1:10, Taylor Montgomery, Carl Yuan, and Taiga Sematwawa will tee off. And at number 10, Michael Dlilik, Nico Ashivaroa, and Jesse Mueller will tee off at 10. At 1:20, Ben Griffin, Augusto Nunez, and Kita Katajima will tee off. While at number 10, Robbie Shelton, Andrew Novak, and Joseph Winslow will tee off there. The final two tee times at 1:30, tee number 1, Harry Higgs, Will Gordon, and Kuzi Hida. At tee number 10, Scott Harrington, Brent Grant, and Michael Castillo. And then finally at 1:40, the final tee time of the day, tee number 1, S.H. Kim, Anders Albertson, and George Markham will tee off there. And then at number 10, Tyson Alexander, Austin Eckroat, and Blaze Akana will tee off the final of round 1. Finally, for the TV times, for the 4 days on TV, we have the PGA Tour on January 12th. So Thursday, it will be on ESPN Plus from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central, and on Sirius XM from 4 to 9:30 p.m. Central as well. It will be on the Golf Channel from 6 to 9:30, while on ESPN Plus from 6 to 9:30 as well, and on Peacock from 6 to 9:30. On Friday, we have ESPN Plus from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sirius XM from 4 to 9:30, the Golf Channel from 6 to 9:30, and Peacock and ESPN Plus from 6 to 9:30 Central. On January 14th, so this is Saturday, ESPN Plus at 12 to 3 p.m. Central, NBC from 3 to 5 p.m. Central, on ESPN Plus from 3 to 7 p.m. Central, on Peacock from 3 to 5 p.m. Central, and on the Golf Channel from 5 to 7 p.m. Central, and on Peacock again from 5 to 7 p.m. Central. So from 3 to 7 p.m. Central, basically on Peacock. And then finally, the last round of play on Sunday. The ESPN Plus will cover it from 12 to 3 p.m., NBC 3 to 5 p.m., ESPN Plus from 3 to 7, Peacock from 3 to 5, Golf Channel from 5 to 7 p.m., and on Peacock from 5 to 7 p.m. Central Time. So that will be the TV times for the PGA Tour at the Sony Open in Hawaii. Alright guys, that is going to be the preview for this week's tournament, PGA tournament, and hopefully you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it, and see you guys in the next one. Peace